you know, Live from KSAT 12, the Nightbeat starts right now.
A Saturday football game turns into a crime scene. It happened during the O'Connor-Sotomayor High School game this afternoon. A Northside Independent School District police officer shot a woman outside the Ferris Athletic Complex, reportedly in self-defense.
The night team's Avery Everett spoke to families who were in the stands who say they didn't even know a shooting happened.
With the bands playing and the stadium packed,
got here around like
Jesse Sills says his focus Saturday afternoon was on O'Connor and Sotomayor's high school football game.
No clue at all. Like we played on like normal.
But just outside the stadium, right before kickoff, was a shooting.
We're shocked right now that we were that close to an incident like that.
A Northside Independent School District police officer shot a woman outside the Ferris Athletic Complex, hitting her arm.
My granddaughter's on the pep squad, and we're just like, we think you're safe. You think you're in a safe environment, but...
In an emailed statement, an NISD spokesperson says that officer fired one round and shot the woman after she was acting in a, quote, belligerent and aggressive manner while in her vehicle. The statement says the woman was driving in a, quote, threatening manner toward one officer. But it's something that Sills and other families sitting in the stands say they only learned after the game was over.
Coming out from the game, this was locked down, and yeah, that's very surprising.
Several sources tell me the woman has connections to Sotomayor High School. Those sources are NISD employees who asked to remain anonymous. They say going into the game, they had no confirmed information from the district about what happened and why. One even saying, quote, this was grossly mishandled. In its statement, NISD says no students or families were in danger with the shooting. That officer is now on administrative duty pending an investigation. Still, those employees and families say they were left in the dark.
It would have been nice to know.
The game now over, but families say they're far from feeling any high school spirit.
We know somebody was actually getting shot here.
That woman was sent to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. SAPD is also investigating what happened.
That was Avery Everett reporting. A developing story tonight out of Los Angeles. CNN reporting that actor Matthew Perry has died. Sources reportedly told the Los Angeles Times police found the Friends actor dead in a hot tub at his Los Angeles home this afternoon.
Those sources did not cite a cause of death, but reportedly say foul play is not suspected. Perry was best known for his role as Chandler Bing in the long-running sitcom Friends. The 54-year-old wrote a memoir last year that detailed his off-screen battle with alcohol and drugs. In an effort to break stigma and save lives, Perry was open about the fact that he went to rehab more than a dozen times and underwent surgeries related to his drug use. Loved ones and devoted fans are pouring out online about his comedic genius and the legacy he leaves behind. To another big story now, the weather. We seem to be getting all the extremes in this short amount of time. We go from hot and humid to rain to a tornado and now to a true cold front making its way in.
That's right. Big changes on the way. This time tomorrow we'll be feeling much cooler, Mia.
Yes, colder. Definitely. So we're expected to see this strong cold front, highly advertised cold front move into San Antonio, I think early afternoon tomorrow. Take a look at the latest timing that we have in place as this cold front works its way in from the north, moves into portions of the hill country, southern Edwards Plateau in between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., closer to San Antonio in between about 1 to 3, and then pushes off to the south in between about 3 to 6 p.m. Now, you are going to know that this cold front has passed you by as soon as it does, because temperatures are rapidly going to drop in its wake to about 20 to even 30 degrees by Sunday evening. So we're expected to hit the upper 70s, low 80s in the early afternoon, and then fall into the 40s by tomorrow evening. Gusts upwards of about 40 miles per hour expected. So that's what we'll monitor tomorrow. Rain chances are also going to increase, as well as gusty winds. As we head into Monday, it's going to be cold, rainy, and blustery. Temperatures in the 40s, but feeling like the 30s because of those winds. Into Halloween, though, better news. Clearing and calming, still chilly. Temperatures hovering around 50 degrees Tuesday evening. So we'll talk about that 20 to 30 degree temperature drop tomorrow, plus get you an early look at that trick-or-treat forecast coming up in just a few, guys.
Great Halloween graphics. I want to go hang out at that haunted house. With the impending weather change, now is a good time to download the KSAT Weather Authority app. Get real-time updates when you need it. Just scan the QR code on your screen. You can also find that code on KSAT.com.
A bittersweet day in Uvalde as ground was broken on a new elementary school. After months of fundraising, planning, community meetings, and a few delays, today's ceremonial groundbreaking marks a step forward.
Yeah, but as Lee Waldman reports tonight, the deaths of 19 children and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary remain at the forefront for all those families.
A moment of silence intertwined with soft sobs from still grieving families.
We have to remember why we're here. And I could just picture Amory being excited if she was able to attend this beautiful school.
The 21 have been incorporated in plans for the new Uvalde Elementary School, an oak tree with 2 main branches and 19 smaller branches bearing their names will stand tall in the library. Their families had input on ways to improve the design of the school with safety at the forefront.
They will be well protected. They will have security measures that, unfortunately, we wish we would have had at Robb.
Saturday's ceremony was led by Uvalde High School senior, elected leaders, Uvalde CISD officials, and representatives from HEB spoke. Jerry Mata, Tess Mata's dad, was asked to take part in shoveling dirt.
Knowing that I put dirt on top of her casket and then having to come here and, throw dirt to build the school, it's pretty hard.
Initially, this groundbreaking was planned for the summer. The Uvalde CISD Moving Forward Foundation Executive Director Tim Miller says the delays came from the bid process.
Based on the pre-bid budgets, we were at 75%, and so we're still working through the bids and coming up with that final price. And so once we do that, we'll be letting folks know where we're at with fundraising.
While today was focused on the groundbreaking of the new elementary school here, the conversation always comes back to Robb and where we're at in the demolition of this campus.
We have one outstanding investigation, and we hope to have that wrapped up. Well, we've been hoping to have that wrapped up for several months now, and we're hoping to have that wrapped up this fall, still before the holidays. And as soon as that's finished, then we'll move forward with the demolition plans.
Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.
A committee is still working on coming up with a new name for the school. As long as construction goes as planned, students should be able to attend the new school for the 2025-26 school year.
Local stories we're covering tonight. San Antonio police are investigating what caused a deadly rollover accident that took the life of a 20-year-old woman. It happened early Friday morning around 4:30 on I-35 South near West Ainsley Boulevard on the south side. Officers say the woman was driving a Toyota Solara that went off the road and into the grassy median. We're told that the car rolled several times and she was thrown from the vehicle. Police say she did die at the scene. Investigators don't know why the car left the highway. They're still figuring that out, and her identity has not been released.
Multiple calls to 911 lead SAPD officers to a 16-year-old boy lying on the ground with a gunshot wound. Police say that teen found on Kayla Brook, not far from Calabra Road. According to officers, the teen says he was at a park on Alexis Place when the suspect shot him. He told police he was able to run away. Officers found the actual scene of the shooting and say they found shell casings there. They also say about 3 blocks away, they found an abandoned small black van riddled with bullets. The teen taken to a hospital. So far, no arrests have been made.
The search for the suspect in the massacre in Lewiston, Maine came to an end Friday night. Authorities found the body of the suspect dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
ABC's Morgan Norwood in Lewiston, Maine tonight with more on where the suspect's body was discovered and what's now being offered to the families of his victims and that community as a whole.
Tonight, with the manhunt now over, authorities shifting the focus of their investigation into the motive behind the deadly mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine. It comes after authorities announced late Friday they found the body of 40-year-old Robert Card, dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Robert Card is no longer a threat to anyone.
Police say his body was found near the Androscoggin River in Lisbon Friday night by a recycling center where he used to work. Authorities say they had cleared that location twice.
Across the street, there's an overflow parking lot, which is the Recycling Corporation property. So the owner was very diligent to say, did you clear those trailers?
Investigators say they found a note describing it as a letter to family.
I wouldn't describe it as a explicit suicide note, but the tone and tenor was that the individual was not going to be around.
The suspect had been at large for more than 48 hours after allegedly going on a shooting rampage at a bowling alley and a bar, killing 18 people and wounding 14 others. We're now learning more about the victims. The youngest, Aaron Young, just 14 years old, killed along with his father Bill at the bowling alley.
Aaron loved to bowl, and it was something they did fairly regularly, and just happened to be that night.
Arthur Strout, a father of 5, also died in that shooting. His own father was with him at the restaurant, but left 10 minutes before the gunman walked in and opened fire.
I'm there with my son, playing a couple games of pool, just laughing, and in that 10 minutes, he's just gone.
And officials say they took in more than 820 leads, many of them coming from the suspect's family. They've also opened up a victim services center to provide support for the victims' families. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Lisbon, Maine.
Still to come on the Nightbeat, the holiday travel rush about to kick into high gear. A lot of the early bird plane ticket specials may be gone, but you can still get a deal on airfare. We'll show you some ticket prices to a few holiday favorite destinations out of San Antonio. Plus, a low health score inspection was the least of the problems facing a West Side restaurant. What I learned when I stopped by that location this week as we go behind the kitchen door.
And coming up, Hemisphere Park, downtown San Antonio, is welcoming everyone out to this year's Muertos Fest. We're giving you a look at some of today's celebrations. We have some breaking news that we want to bring you happening on the city's southwest side. Police are in the 300 block of Roslyn Avenue near Gaynor Street for a call on a shooting.
Unfortunately, because this is a developing situation, we don't have a whole lot of details right now, but we are expecting to have some details from San Antonio Police. We understand they're going to be holding a news conference about 10:45. Once we get those details, we'll pass it on to you again. But a shooting, apparently multiple people injured there in the 300 block of Roslyn Avenue. We will keep an eye on that and pass it on as we get more information. Meanwhile, today, one of the year's first day of Muertos Fest, Hemisphere Park, the background for the two-day event. There's food, music, and more than 80 ofrendas and altars positioned throughout the park. If you missed today, don't worry. Tomorrow is the last day to physically take part in the celebration. And if you can't make it out, you can watch all of this on All Souls Day. That is this Wednesday, November 1st. We'll have a whole special right here on KSAT 12 at 8 p.m. And for everything related to this year's Muertos Fest, just scan that QR code right there on your screen and it'll take you to all the information.
Well, I am super excited for what's to come.
You ready for some cold weather?
I've been ready, Mia.
Been ready?
We have been ready.
It's been so warm and muggy over the past couple of days, but yeah, this is kind of a transition to winter-like conditions. You're gonna want to get the big coats out, especially by Monday morning, because after this front moves in tomorrow afternoon, temperatures are quickly going to drop. And we're expecting Monday to pretty much stay in the 40s, feeling even colder. But check this out. Okay, so earlier today, 5 p.m., we actually reached into the upper 80s here in San Antonio. Around 87 degrees is what the thermometer reading was officially. But by the same time tomorrow, about 30 degrees colder. We're expecting our 5 p.m. temperature somewhere around 56 after we see that front fully push through San Antonio. So if you're headed out tomorrow morning and you're going to be back inside by about lunchtime, you're not going to need the jacket. It's really as we head into the mid-afternoon hours that we're expecting this